did go to the gym, not too much on me. I did a light workout today. So, yes, I was at the gym. You guys, welcome in, welcome in. My name is Tantric Lover, formerly known as Twix. This is Self Care Sundays. So, with that being said, I'm going to speak about my self care Sundays as well as introduce my guests for today's show. So on Self Care Sundays, I like to do a live skincare regimen, which is my form of self care. I absolutely love skincare. I love taking care of myself. I come on here barefaced and bushy tailed so that you guys can see in live and living color what exactly and how exactly these products work and what you could possibly use for your skin. I am not a dermatologist, doctor, or esthetician. I am just someone who really enjoys skincare. I've been doing it for about 15 years now. So that is it, and that is all. Please always ask your doctor, esthetician, dermatologist for guidance on your skin, especially if you have any kind of skin issues. So, but these are just certain products, hacks, and things that I've come and learned to love um, with doing skincare for so long. Okay. So, with that being said, I'm going to go into my skincare. Today, we have two amazing guests. I'm super excited. They're both here. I love it. A guest that's on time. We have Bruce Wayne and Magnum as our guests today on the show. So my skincare today is going to be a little bit of what I love to do. Yay, hooray, hooray, hooray. Is what I always like to do. So we're going to go through it really, really quick. You guys already know my skin is clean. I took a shower after my workout. I worked out about 45 minutes ago. So I took a shower after my workout. I use my Manuka Honey Elixir face cleansing foam and purifying. It's like a daily jelly. So it's like a facial wash, but it's a daily jelly facial wash. It's very soft. How did I wash my face? I use this rubber face scrubber. I like this one so much. Oh shoot! I like this one so much more better than any kind of mechanical face scrubber because it's really, really aggressive to the skin and it can actually rip your skin like the top and cause like damage and like aging and stuff like that. So make sure you're paying really close attention to the products and the tools that you use on your face. So this is how I wash off my facial cleanser. And then we go into a deep pore cleanser. Today's deep pore cleanser is going to be my turmeric and vitamin C face scrub by Modern C. I love this thing. It's so good. It really gets in there and like gives me like an even cleaner face. You guys will see as I tell you. Like I know you're like, you wash your face twice? Yes, I do. I wash it once with a daily basic cleanser, and then I like to go in with a deep pore cleanser and kind of get in there. And it typically has a scrub in it, so it just gets in there and like removes more any kind of grime, dead skin that I got going on. Then after that, we get into our first mask of the day. It's always, always, always for me a peel off mask. So today's peel off mask is an Australian tea tree oil and vitamin E. It's a peel off facial mask. I love this mask. It was like $6. I got it from the beauty supply store. I have not been able to find it so I could put it on my storefront, but it's such a good peel off mask, and it's really like tea tree oil kind of just like helps with any kind of inflammation. Yes, it's amazing. It's so good. It goes in and it really helps with like any kind of inflammation you're having. So I decided like I'm gonna do a harsh skincare routine and then a soft skincare routine. I'm gonna kind of flip it out since we're going into like winter. You have to be really like um, you don't want to do too much of one thing and like even though we've had really good weather this winter, it's still winter, right? So I want to make sure that I gear myself because like the winds have been really aggressive, and you want to make sure that you protect your skin when you do that. So I'm going to go in with that face mask. Then I decided I wanted to go back to um, um, the bentonite clay mask. This bentonite clay mask. This bentonite clay mask is so amazing. I love this mask. PCX put me onto this mask. It was my first guest on my first self-care Sundays over a year ago now. And so he put me onto this mask and I've loved it ever since. I'm going to be mixing it with apple cider vinegar. It's so, 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 so good. I love this mask. It's really good for men too that have beards. If you have a beard or you want a good cleansing mask to help with any kind of growth growth or any kind of ingrown hairs, this mask is for you. It's so, so good. And then after that, I was going to do some hydration mask, but I think I'm going to keep it really cutesy and just end it with some serums and some oils. So you already know the vibes. We're going to go in with some collagen and vitamin C Brighten and Pulp facial serum. And then we're going to go in with the Derm & Eve vitamin C face glow face oil, and we're going to lock in all of that serum. And then of course, don't forget, always use a toner. I have my Dickinson's brightening toner and serum with grapefruit. This toner is so amazing. I've noticed like the tightening of my skin. And then we're going to finish it off with, obviously you guys already know, my gua sha. We're going to do a lot of facial toning to kind of lift up the sides of our face and contour, fix that little double chin, any kind of double neck coming in. These tools are your best friend. Make sure you purchase them. Also, make sure you purchase a ultrasonic sound scrubber. This is going to change your facial game. I promise you. It lifts all of that dead skin off. It's so amazing. Anyways, with that being said, there's a lot of stuff I know, but you're going to watch it, you're going to see, and you're going to be like, whoa. And then you're going to ask questions, but I kind of already told you, but you can ask questions anyways. We are going to bring my first guest, if you guys are ready, into the box as I start my skincare routine. If you guys are just coming in, this is Self Care Sundays with me, Twix. I am super excited to start my skincare routine. I love doing this. I do this once a week, and honestly, it's really changed my life. I really, 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 really love it. Yay! Hello. Happy Sunday. How are you?
How are you? I'm great, hon. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
You're so welcome. Hello, everybody.
Thank you. So how are you doing? How are you doing this Sunday? What do you got going on?
I don't have my daughter this weekend, so it's kind of been a pretty relaxing weekend for me overall. But I have a pretty, kind of a ties to self-care. I have a pretty regular schedule.
Oh yeah.
Every day, and I try to simplify things if I can, because I'm by all terms kind of like an overthinker. And if I overcomplicate situations, I tend to kind of drive myself a little bit mad, and I try to simplify as much stuff in my life as I can. So I try to keep
that. I love that. I love that. So let's dive right into it then. What are some things that you like to do for yourself to show yourself some self-love?
Yeah. So every morning when I wake up, I actually do an hour, kind of like a Buddhist monk style meditation.
What does that
And
mean?
so I sit in complete silence in a recliner with my feet on the floor and my hands on my knees. And any thoughts that actually come through my mind, I just let them pass through. I don't give them any attention. And if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. I don't typically do that, but it kind of brings me back to center. And that helps me also with the overthinking as well. So I
What
do
kind
that
of
an hour in the morning,
I
and then I
love
do
when
an hour at night.
I love when my guests talk about meditation. What form of meditation specifically do you like to practice?
So anybody that's really starting out, I recommend you maybe try to do a guided meditation. And what I mean by guided, whether it's you use the Calm app or the Breathe app, it will help you guide to music or somebody's voice. And it's a lot of times easier to do, and it helps you kind of focus on breath and things like that.
Okay.
So I do like the guided for the new people, or I do like the ones that focus on your breath, the breathing meditations. Even yoga is a good form of meditation. Anybody that's ever practiced yoga, that is definitely a form of meditation. And then I prefer mainly the Buddhist monk one, where you do sit in complete silence and you just let thoughts pass through and you do focus on your breath. I think that's the most holistic. And I think that brings me the most serene moments of peace.
I love that. So how long have you been doing this like meditation before, like right after waking up?
So I've been in recovery from hard drugs and alcohol for 7 years. And I started this practice of meditation 7 years ago. So I've been doing it for about that long.
Wow. Oh, wow. Congratulations on 7 years sober. That's
Thank you.
a huge achievement. So, what are the changes that you felt, and how has meditation aided to your sobriety?
It just allows me to realize that I'm not in control. And I've learned one thing over my 39 years of existence, that I can't control how much people love me. I can't control how much people hate me. The people that are going to be in my corner are going to benefit from my life. And the people that didn't give me an opportunity are the ones that are missing out. And that's given me a lot of peace. That's given me a lot of peace today.
I love that. Honestly, that's probably one of the biggest lessons that you learn through life, is that you have no control on how people accept you. You can only control on how what actions you put out there. How people view you is on them. And that's dope. So, what other form of meditation have do you practice?
I do love those apps that do. And also, YouTube has some really good guided meditation videos. So I like to say that for anyone that's kind of thinking about meditating and don't even think they can do it for more than 1 or 2 minutes, try to YouTube like just guided meditation videos. There's 10-minute ones, there's 5-minute ones, there's even 1-minute ones. You'd be surprised how good you feel after even just trying it for a minute to 5 minutes.
Wow.
Because it's called what's called the practice of mindfulness.
Yeah.
Just Google mindfulness and see how much it's taking off in, say, the workplaces. There's even Google, for example, one of the biggest companies in the world, has a chief mindfulness officer today.
Really?
It's that big of a deal today, guys. Yeah, you can just look this stuff up. I'm not just blowing smoke here. You can just look all this stuff up and see for yourselves. It's a big deal.
That's dope. That's really, really dope. That's I think people don't understand, and I have learned a few things, and I was sharing it in my stream earlier, that especially with meditation, a few things I've learned is from guests on Self Care Sundays. Shout out to Self Care Sundays every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Um, I when I wake up, I don't wake, right? I lay there. I kind of zone into myself. I zone into a space of gratitude just for waking up, right? And then before I start my day, and I do that for at least 15 minutes, and I've noticed the grounding that I've received, I really feel now, because especially with this app and streaming becoming more and more of what I do with my life, there's so much negativity that's thrown at you, right? And if you don't ground yourself first, you can literally ruin your entire day, So I think that I've learned that, like you said, just kind of zoning in and just being still and being self-aware has changed me and how I view life so much more. Like you said, you're not control. You're definitely not in control, but you are in control with what you do after you're hit with something. That is, I think, with meditation, what I've learned, that I need to be more, I can't control what happens to me, but I can control what I do after something happens, and how I choose to look at something once it happens.
And meditation does one very important thing for me. It changes my thinking.
Yeah.
Because positivity is a choice. Positivity is a choice. We can have every opportunity in the world, every second of every day, to choose negatively or positively with our thoughts and our actions. So we also have the opportunity to decide if we're going to live in the present, the past, or the future. So if we're going to future think, then we're going to trigger anxiety. If we're going to past think, we're going to trigger depression. So we need to obviously think in the present. It's going to be the best for us going forward. So if we try to have that, we're going to have serenity, hopefully, and peace. That's the best practice for me today.
I absolutely agree with you. And like I said, I've noticed, so you were talking about different forms of meditation. That's why I was asking you, what other forms of meditation do you practice? I am huge on sound bathing. I saw someone in the comments talk about aromatherapy. I've never done that. And then yesterday someone suggested floating, I believe. So I don't know if it's just kind of like you said, you do more of a Buddha style um, form of meditation, but are there other forms of meditation that you've practiced?
So there's also like music therapy. There's also aromatherapy.
Hmm.
So with essential oils, I've actually done the essential oil stuff. It actually really does help. Lavender oil in particular is really, really good. Mint,
I
mint
hate the
oil.
smell of lavender.
Really?
I hate when I tell you I hate the smell of lavender. And it's so funny because so many people have told me that that it
Mhm.
really relaxes them, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a thing I have to get over, but I really genuinely hate
Yeah,
it.
there's a bunch of different oils. Peppermint's good, mint's good. All the different lilac. I mean, there's a bunch of different options that can be really soothing and good for depression, anxiety,
So
stuff
I've
like that.
definitely added a lot of aromatherapy to my even my skincare. Like I'll use like a sauna, like a steamer for my face, and I've added a lot of aromatherapy to it, so to enhance it. So that's awesome. So what other you guys? If you're not just joining, this is Self Care Sundays with me, Twix. Also known as Tantric Lover. I have Bruce Wayne in the box. We are talking self care, we're talking meditation. What other forms of self care do you like to do?
I'll just share one more, and it's just I try to eat kind of natural stuff. I stuff that actually comes from the ground, not that stuff that comes in a bag. I'm in the Midwest. We're corn fed people, and that's kind of how we were raised, farm people, and it's just a way to make sure that I'm not putting whatever we don't know is in our food.
Right.
So I try to do as much as I can, whether it's the organic stuff and whatnot, and I just try to watch, sugars and saturated stuff. And
So
yeah,
when you say that you like to put natural things into your body, what do you mean exactly? Like by natural, are you vegan? Are you raw? Or are
no,
you
I'm
just
I
following the
buy
table?
yeah, no, I eat meat,
Okay.
fish, veggies, and fruits. Yeah, yeah,
But you just like you like to go to like markets and stuff like that where like
yeah. Like
it's
the Whole
more like
Foods.
farmers market, Whole Foods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I know the butcher. I know the whole. I go to Whole Foods or whatever. Yeah.
Right, right, right. Honestly, so it was funny because after I forgot what documentary it was on Netflix, I learned how like the type of way the of storing methods and mechanic I can't speak today. Mechanisms that they use to like process foods, right? So like they slaughter a cow, but it goes through so many different
Mhm.
transitions before it gets to the market, right? And a lot of times it's not fresh. 99% of the time it's not fresh, right? So you're not eating fresh meat. It's been packed with a lot of different preservatives and things that eventually harm your body, and people just will just eat it. And I realized that even me, like there was a difference between me going to like farmers markets and getting like fresh meat, fresh vegetables, than like going to the store and buying it. But then it gets too expensive to where you can't like I can't I'm not where I can like go to a farmer's market once a week, because when you buy those kind of foods, they also don't last very long in your fridge, because they are fresh. So it becomes a thing where you have to like compensate. Am I going to live well or am I going to live healthy? It's not this,
Yeah,
it's just a struggle. But have you noticed like a
it
difference
is.
when you decided to like eat a little bit on the more healthier side?
You know, if I've ever had to sway one way or another, do I feel an immediate difference if it's like a short term thing? No. But if I were to have to do that over the long term, your body does feel it a little bit. You're, you're a little bit more a little bit more draggy, a little bit more tired
Right,
over time.
right.
I do feel a difference over
Okay.
time. Maybe
Over
not over
time.
the short term. It's not like if I were to do it for a day or two, no. But if it
Right,
were to be an extended period of time, yeah, you feel it. You
right,
feel more tired and stuff.
right. So,
Mm.
how have you? I just want to, thank you so much for being here, you guys. If you're just now joining, this is Self Care Sundays with me, Twix. I want to ask one last question, and it's because you mentioned it earlier. How do you feel like your habits have changed since your recovery, right? Since going through recovery, like how do you feel? like obviously you love yourself more, you decided to quit your habit,
Mhm.
right? And so, but like, how do you feel like your habits have changed through recovery? Like, have they improved? Have you picked up new habits? Are they kind of the same?
Yeah, I mean, you plug in your bad hobbies with good hobbies. So I'm a big volunteer in the community. I'm a big philanthropist. I golf as much as I can. I fish a lot. I camp a lot. I spend a lot of time with my family if I can, friends. So I do try to plug it in with healthy stuff. I stream. I'm a daily streamer.
Okay.
So I am on the app quite often. I'm in streams, supporting a lot of people on the app often. So it's been fun.
I love that. I love that. A lot of people have said that this app has helped them with different forms and types of recovery, and I love that this app because honestly, yeah, I also went through recovery. I was in a car accident, and this app definitely helped me with it too. So I love that, you know, a lot
Awesome.
of different people share that's where a lot of their love comes from with this app. You know, they use it as a recovery tool, so that's dope. You guys, if you're not just tuning in, this is Self Care Sundays with me, Twix. I got Bruce Wayne in the box. We went through a lot of different topics. Please hit him with a favorite. Hit me with a favorite. Hit the top 3 gifters of the stream with a favorite. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you guys coming in here every single day. I mean, every week, every Sunday at 3 p.m. Bruce, so we're hitting you with a favorite. What you got going on in your stream? What can we see over there? Do you have any events or anything coming up?
So I do a weekly Mental Health Monday stream at 10 p.m. Eastern time. We just pick a different topic every week to discuss, from depression to anxiety, stuff like that. So every Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern, I do that.
A mental wellness
Um,
check-in.
what's that?
A mental wellness check-in.
It's a mental health awareness stream on
Mental health
Monday nights at
awareness.
10 Eastern. Yep,
Okay,
yep.
cool. I love that. I love that.
And then actually right after this, at 4 p.m. Eastern, I have a four-way Faith for Faith battle party, Kitty Commander, and a couple others. So if anyone wants to just swing in and build up your faiths, I am doing a Faith for Faith party, a four-way
Oh, faith for
for
faith
that.
party. I love
Yeah.
that. Dope. Okay,
So
cool. I love
if
that. So
you're,
you do that every Sunday at 4 p.m.?
no, I was just asked to kind of be in it this weekend, but I agreed to do that. So it is a Faith for Faith party. If you're trying to get that 5,000 favorites or just get more favorites, come on over. We'll be doing that. Other than that,
Um,
not a whole lot.
so you're gonna be streaming and then but you guys are gonna all be favoring each other from different streams?
Yeah, so the four people that are doing the four-way battles, we just
Uh-huh.
battle each other. So everyone from our four streams get to kind of see each other in comments, and everybody faves each other from the comments.
Got it. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, definitely check that out. That's awesome. You
Yeah.
guys, if you're not just tuning in, this is Bruce Wayne. Please hit him with a favorite. He's been an amazing guest. We talk meditation, we talk mindset, we talk recovery. Honestly, this was great. Thank you so much for being here. And I
I
hope you have a
appreciate
great
it.
rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much,
You
Bruce.
do the same. Thank you so much, guys. Take care.
Thank you. You guys, this is Self Care Sundays. What is on my face? It's dripping. I know it looks absolutely crazy. I have an Australian tea tree oil and vitamin E peel off facial mask on my face. I know he was amazing. Um, and so right now it's drying. My fan is broken, so I have to fan it manually. So it's drying right now. Once it dries, I'm going to be able to peel it off. As it dries, though, it gets a little tighter, so it's going to be a little uncomfortable to speak. Don't worry, though, I'm going to get all my words out. I promise you. If you guys are now just tuning in, this is self care, where we talk about self care, okay? We talk about everything self care, from mindset to singing to dressing up to taking bubble baths to skincare to beard care to anything that makes you feel good, that brings you joy, that brings you peace. I want to know about it. I love my guests. If you would like to be a guest on my show, please hit me up, hit Emoji J or Jazzy Got Options up, and we can schedule you to be a guest on the show. We love having different types of guests. Don't think that you don't have something to share, because everybody does something that brings them a little love, and we want to know. I love talking about this. I could talk about this all day. With that being said, we're going to bring my next guest into the box.
Hey,
Hi, hello, hello, happy
hey,
Sunday.
Sunday girl. How you
How
doing?
are you?
I'm doing great.
That's awesome.
Having me.
So we're going to jump right in because you've been here. You already know the vibes. what do you do to show yourself a little bit of love once a week, once a month, as much as you can?
Well, I mean, through the weekdays, I like to go hiking. So,
I
go
love
hike,
hiking.
love
Yay.
rivers and all that. So,
So what type of hikes do you like to do?
like mountains, because I live in the Angeles Crest,
Okay.
so it's like big mountains up here. So we just
Oh, so like you're really like you're climbing a mountain. Wow, that's dope. I love that. So what about hiking like makes you happy? Because I've had a guest on here before talk about grounding and talk about how grounding, makes them feel closer to earth and makes them feel calm. What about hiking does like brings you like joy and like euphoria?
it brings me joy and euphoria because basically I disconnect from like social media because you don't get service up there. So basically you just focus on nature and just you just it's stress relieving for me, like so yeah, I just close my mind and I just think, just like self care, I guess.
I love that. No, yeah, honestly, even for me, I'm huge on working out, and so I started working out on stream lately, and I noticed that like with working out on stream, I used to try to engage with my stream while I was working out. I realized I can't do that anymore. I have to just zone out and zone into the workout and just let it all out in my workout. So I love that. I'm a huge hiking fan. So what else about hiking like do you like to do? Or are there any other workouts that you also enjoy that like bring you the same kind of energy?
Well, I don't go to the gym, so
Oh,
that's why I use like hiking for like just walking or jogging and stuff like that, just to keep your
stay
calories
fit
down.
and
Yeah,
stay
yeah,
in the
yeah.
zone. Yeah, I love that. So what else? What else do you like to do that should show yourself a little bit of self-love?
So through the weekday I do that, and then on Sundays I do the cupping therapy.
You do what?
The cupping therapy.
Cupping. Oh yes, you did. Yes, you did say you were going to talk about cupping. I'm excited. All right, let's talk about it.
So basically, it really helped me a lot. I tried it for the first time. Some guy, yeah, I was at a day rave, and
Okay.
he told me if I wanted to try it. He was just taking donations. It was my first time ever trying it.
Okay.
So he literally asked me where I had like where I felt tensions, like where I
Uh-huh.
felt my muscles sore from an everyday thing. Like let's say me hiking, like the back of your legs, it all hurts.
Mhm.
So where you feel more pain is like that. Basically, it starts sucking your skin. Basically, it lifts
Mhm.
it up, and then it creates a pinpoint for the blood flow. So the blood is gonna flow to where you put the dot. So
That's dope. So can we see? So can you show us like a little live performance?
so all right. So basically, it has is different sizes. So it starts like from biggest to like smallest.
So where would you put the big ones? Like on your lower back or something?
Yeah, if you like, you can put it on your shoulders right here,
Okay.
like on your neck,
Okay.
on your legs, your
Okay.
arms, wherever you feel pain. A lot of athletes do it, because they
So
be
what does it do exactly? So when you put the cup, it just kind of alleviates the pain in the joint in that area?
boy, it creates like a tension. Like it's gonna watch. I'm gonna do it right here real
Okay.
quick. I'll do it in my room because my roommate he's
I'm
shy.
gonna make your box a little bigger so we can see, okay?
So let's say, okay, you put it on, and then it starts lifting up. You see, it starts lifting up, but it's obviously gonna be in your back. So then you just leave it for like about 10 minutes or yeah, 15 minutes. But you're gonna do it till you feel like you can't take it no more. It's a little painful.
Interesting.
It's a little painful, and the cup is gonna stay there. Like it's not going nowhere.
Interesting.
So
So you
basically,
leave it for 10 minutes and then the 10 minutes you remove it. The pain, does the pain go with it, or is the pain like is it like does it eventually go away?
no, the pain is gonna go away. It's gonna start feeling like relieving. It's actually gonna start feeling relieving because when he did my back felt like it was like this, and it felt like it opened like that.
I
Like I
love
was doing it
that.
like that, but I
So
was
it was so it was like okay, so like when you stretch and like you crack like your shoulder blades and your back, like that's what it feels like, kind of.
yeah. But
Oh
you
wow,
actually feel good when you try to stretch. You
interesting.
know,
That's dope. I love that. I get a lot of tension, especially in the back of my legs, like
mhm.
when I work out, because especially now I have a lot of scar tissue from my car accident, and I'm trying to like work through it.
Yeah.
And I've been wondering what I need to do. My friend was telling me to do like a lymphatic massage to kind of drain out all of the liquid in my legs. But I might try cupping. It might be a muscular issue.
Is
Yeah.
it? It's for
So
the
how long have you been doing cupping, and how has your body? What are the effects you've seen your body go through since you started it?
Well, I've been doing it for about a year. I
Okay.
started doing my research, and I started like watching videos. So you could do what's the one that they have with the needle.
Uh huh.
What's it called?
Oh, shoot, acupuncture.
Actually, yeah. So basically, that's they do it with this, and then when it lifts it up, they take it off, and then they poke it with a needle, and then they redo it again. So then the blood is gonna come out. I don't do it to that level because it's
That's crazy.
I just do it just like
The cupping.
yeah, that's it.
That's
But
crazy.
it is
Wow.
really good, really good. Like
That's
if you,
dope.
I highly
So,
recommend
so
it.
how often? So if say you go, so how often do you hike to how often do you cup? I know that sounds crazy.
I hike like around 3 days. Well, yeah, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Okay. And
And
then
then
in 1 week, how often will you do the cupping?
in 1 week, no, you're supposed to do it probably like every 2 weeks.
Once every 2 weeks. Okay.
It's like sections. You do it 1 week, then you wait, see how your body reacts to it. And then you do it again. How
Okay.
you feel. But it felt so good. I actually do it in my lower back. So I do it myself too. Like I lay myself down and I do it, because it has a little like a hose. So basically, you'll be able to reach back there and stuff like that.
I
So
love
basically,
that. Yeah,
it
I've never done it, but I'm definitely open to it too. Yeah, that sounds awesome. You guys, if you're now just tuning in, this is Self Care Sundays with me, Twix. I got Magnum in the box talking about cupping. Like, I love it. We were talking about hiking. So basically, it's working out and then recovering, right? And I love the whole, like, because a lot of times people don't like to work out because they don't like the discomfort that they feel after they work out. So this is a huge, new like recovery type of ordeal. I actually only found out about cupping a few years ago from my friend who also does it, and she swears by it. Like she loves it. Me personally, I can't get over like the marks that it leaves on your body. I remember the first time I saw that, I was like, are you okay? Are you dying?
yeah.
What's wrong with your skin? But yeah, I love that it works for you. And so is there anything else that you like to do to show yourself a little bit of love?
Like the the aromatherapies, those are pretty good. This is the one I use.
So how do you guys use aromatherapy? Do you just like, is it like in a massage form? Do you just spray it in your room and just kind of like meditate with it? Like how exactly are you using this aromatherapy?
So this one it's a lotion.
Okay.
So it's a lotion you massage yourself and stuff like that. But what I like to do is I like to rub it in my hands and then just breathe in like this. And
And what does that do for you?
it relaxes you. You just feel like I don't know. It's just like relieving. It's unexplainable how it
No,
works.
no. Listen, at the end of the day, no matter what your form of self care is, doesn't have to be stupid. I've heard all different forms of self care. So I ask questions because I'm curious to know like exactly what the sensation is. Is it in the moment of anxiety that you do something like this? Is it after a long day at work? Like what would make you want to do the aromatherapy method?
Like if you had a long day at work and stuff like that, you just want to come home and relax. Yeah, you could just do it, and it's it gets you like lightheaded, but you just like you could knock out. There's actually another one that's for sleeping,
Really?
which is a stronger one though. That one is
So
just
like people literally like sniff aromatherapy.
basically like if you put it on your arms and then you're like laying down, you're smelling it because it's so strong.
Interesting.
It's like you were saying you don't like lavender, but this one's
No,
like
I don't like lavender. I like lemongrass. I think my go-to one is like lemongrass. I love tea tree oil and eucalyptus. Like those I think are my favorite aromatherapy smells the most. But other than that, I also like smells that wake me up. I don't like smells that put me to sleep, if that makes any sense.
yeah,
So
yeah. No,
um
on a daily basis, I use
mint
this and
would
I
be
put it on.
great. Honestly, mint would be a great smell.
Yeah.
But Magnum, this has been so amazing. You guys, if you're not just tuning in, you see how amazing the vibes are in here. Magnum, thank you so much for being here. Please hit Magnum with a favorite if you have not already. Hit me with a favorite while you're at it. Hit the top 3 gifters of with a fave. Magnum, what is going on? Are you a streamer? What do you do in your streams? What can we find over there? Do you have any events coming up?
Well, I don't know. I was in Groovy's Beach. I don't know if you know her. I was in a couple of her shows, so I didn't know you know VP.
I mean, I know of Groovy because we share the most amazing admin, and Matt admin emoji J. I love him so much, so that's how I know all these people. But I don't know her personally. No.
Okay. So yeah, I was in a couple of her shows and stuff like that. So
Do
I'm
you
sta-
stream?
yeah, I do. I stream every day.
Oh, nice. What do you
Yeah,
do in your streams?
I like to ask questions.
Okay.
Like it just to getting to know people. There's no judgment. Like there's no like discrimination or anything like that. People that start, we can kick them out, but it's all people friendly. Just trying to have a good time and get to know each other.
I love that. I love that. How long have you been on the app?
I've been on that for 4 years. I started on Plenty of Fish.
Me too. Me too. Nice. That's awesome. Magnum, I appreciate you so much for being here. Thank you for being a guest on my show today. And next time you got to come back and you got to give us some skincare because the skin is giving. It looks like you definitely take care of it.
I do.
So, yeah, we need a routine the next time you come, okay?
Face Serum. I got
Oh,
you. This is the one I use. It's
what is
true.
that?
Face Serum.
Oh, okay. We love a good face oil. Get into it. Okay, get into it.
I saw you.
No?
Yeah.
Yes.
The
I
charcoal,
love
the
that.
charcoal masks. I,
Huh?
the charcoal masks.
Yes, I love a good charcoal mask. I love that. Yeah, well, I would definitely love to have you as a guest on my show again. But thank you for being here this Sunday, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your Sunday.
You too. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you for coming each and every Sunday to Self Care Sundays. It's not the same without you guys. Like, I need you guys in the comments, running them up. Thank you so much for the gifts. If I did not greet each and every single one of you personally, I apologize. I had to show my guests some love and make sure that they are um, taken care of. As you can see, the mask is tightening. I can barely talk. Yes, thank you so much again for being here. As you can see, the mask is tightening. I can barely talk, but it's about time to peel off. So I love to see it. I love today's show. Thank you so much to the best of my admin. Thank you so much to the best admin on the app for always making sure that we have guests for each and every Sunday. It's tight. Oh my goodness, it's so tight. He got my guest for this Sunday, and I really, really appreciate him so much. He always has my back. Shout out to Bruce Wayne and Magnum for being on today's show. Shout out to learning more about different forms of meditation. How eating can really, really, really affect recovery and all of the different things that my guests. Oh, look! Oh, I gotta take it off. Oh, that was great, and all the different things that my guests shared today. I really appreciate you guys. Yes, we love a good self care Sunday. Thank you so much to all of you guys for being here. Again, if you would like to be a guest on my show, please reach out to me. Reach out to Emoji J. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. That was great. Oh, we love a good peel. Reach out to Jazzy Got Options because we would love to have you as a guest on the show. Yes, that's the tea tree oil and vitamin E peel off mask, and we still got 2 more masks to go. I started late, so I definitely knew I wasn't going to finish my skincare in within the time needed, but it's all right. We are going to still be here finishing up. Shout out to men deciding to come on Self Care Sundays. I love it. Honestly, it's been hard to get men to do the show because a lot of times men don't think that they have anything to offer Self Care Sundays. But as you can see, more men are practicing Self Care Sundays, and I love it. Please don't forget to hit Bruce, Wayne, and Magda with a favorite. Men need to look fabulous too. Exactly, Coach Peters. We love, I love a man who practices different forms of self-care, meditation, mindset recovery. That was a huge thing on our as a topic today. You know, um, Focusing on improving yourself. These are all things that definitely involve self-care. And just taking the time, even though life gets to lifing, to making sure that you show yourself some love. It might seem selfish, but listen, nobody else is going to do it, okay? So make sure that no matter what happens in your life, that you take the time out at least once a week, if not more, to show yourself some love, take yourself out, make yourself happy. No, I do not have children. But even if you have children, you can still take care of yourself and show yourself some love. Anyways, guys, with that being said, it has come to the end of my Self-Care Sunday show. I'm going to finish my skincare routine because it is not over.